What's going on, everybody? It's Sean Killing 90. I hope everybody's doing well. I know it's been a while since we was on the channel active, and I do apologize for that. I know it's been almost a year, but as you can see, we're on the motorcycle now, and that was my goal. I took time off. I was working a few jobs, well, 2 jobs, and then from there, just saving up money. Now, it did take a little bit longer than I was wanting it to. We had some setbacks here and there, but I kept pushing for it, kept saving up. So here we are, 2018 Honda CBR300R. Now, I was looking at this bike, the Yamaha R3, as well as like the Ninja 300, Ninja 400. But ultimately, the timing, you know, I decided this was about the time I was going to get the bike. I saved up the money I could. Now, I was fine with getting any of them, but I ended up going with the Honda CBR, like I said, just because it worked out better for finances and everything. So, you know, definitely can't be too upset about it. Still a fun bike to ride, so definitely enjoying it. So yeah, it's good to be back, guys. It's definitely good to be back. Come on, traffic, let's go. But I do want to do some shout outs to some friends of mine that you know, even though I may not have been active on the channel, you know, they still kept in contact with me. First and foremost, Gazzy Pro, you know, congrats to you. I know it's late, and I had said it to you at the time whenever you did hit 1,000 subs, and I know now you're a bit over that, so congrats, man. Also to Mr. No Life, he's been still making videos, doing like reviews and stuff, but he's been grinding it out. I know you're getting some subs, so congrats to you as well, my man. And then another one, the SlapTrain. I'm sure plenty of you guys know of him, but he's somebody else that I kept in contact with while I wasn't actually active on the channel. And yeah, you know, the people that, you know, stick around and want to be a part of your life, and, you know, the struggles and the highs and lows, that's the kind of people, you know, you want to keep yourself surrounded by, the people that are there no matter what. So appreciate it to all those guys. Another damn light. Fun times. Gotta love lights, man. Gotta love them. Let's see, what do I want to talk about in today's moto vlog? The very first moto vlog for the channel, as long as everything works out right. I know the audio quality probably isn't going to be the best, and I am sorry about that. Right now I'm using the older GoPro. I mean, it's, when I say older, it's a lot older. It's the GoPro Hero Plus LCD, and it doesn't actually support external mics. So I'm kind of, you know, doing like a 2-in-1 thing, where I'm using a pair of headphones that came with my phone, the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus, and the headphones it comes with, you know, they got a mic on it, so I figured, why not? I'll give it a shot. Maybe it'll work out. It'll get me by for now. Eventually I do want to get like a Hero 4 or a Hero 5. I know there's 6 and 7, but price wise I'll just go with the Hero 4 or the Hero 5, because they both can work with external mics and whatnot. So I'm absolutely okay with either one of those, and then I'll have to get an actual mic and stuff like that. So right now I'm just using the phone, and then I'm gonna have to, like in video editing, sync the two together, the video with the phone audio. So that's gonna be fun, I guess. But hopefully you guys are able to hear me decently well, and it doesn't sound too horrible, but you know, time will tell. And I really don't know where I'm going to be riding to today. I'm just out here riding. That's what I've been doing. Since I've had this bike, I've put 348 miles on it. I've been doing a lot of riding, and man, does it feel good to ride again. The last time I rode was probably when I was like 15 or 16, so many moons ago. And I just always enjoyed, you know, the sensation of riding, being on the bike, feeling the road, you know, feeling the wind and everything like that. So it definitely feels good to be back on a motorcycle. You know, if you set a goal and you stick to it and you work towards it, once it pays off, like for me getting the motorcycle, man, it feels good. You feel proud of yourself, you feel accomplished. So, you know, if you have a goal, don't give up on it just because someone says you can't do it, or, you know, someone doesn't have your back and support you. You know, luckily for me, my girlfriend, she is amazing, and she's, you know, always been there and supported me. And then I got you guys, the three that I shouted out. All three of you guys were absolutely amazing, and that takes me back to something else. You know, like I said, I did have some setbacks here and there, and Mr. No Life and Gazzy Pro was still there. They had my back, you know, and, you know, they were just being good friends. You know, the kind of people that, you know, make sure you're doing all right, you know, not just physically but mentally. You know, things can get you down or get you depressed, and having a good friend there to help you out makes all the difference. You know, being able to talk to somebody, which leads me to my next point. If any of you guys are ever having issues, you know, and you need somebody to talk to that'll give you an unbiased opinion or advice from my own, you know, experiences in life, you can always go to my about page. There's an email there. You can send me an email, let me know, you know, whether you want some advice, you know, or you just want to vent out some frustration, you know, any of it. I've got your back. I'll talk to you, you know, hear what you've got to say, let you vent, you know, maybe give, like I said, some advice. But more than anything, I just want you to realize that you're not alone. Now, that's the big thing with my channel and the banner on it, you know, gaming and meeting people around the world. How else would I have ever met Gazzy Pro if it wasn't for, you know, gaming and streaming and, you know, hanging out with you guys? And that's something I'm definitely looking forward to doing again. I haven't been able to do it in almost a year. But just to be able to and get to meet more people around the world, that's all I want to do on YouTube. I want to be known as that guy. You know, you can just come into the stream or come to the motovlog videos, and, you know, we're not judging you. You know, you're part of the community, you're part of the kill squad, and just want to grow it out and get, you know, more people in it. I don't care about money and stuff like that. That's why I work to pay bills and stuff. So YouTube, or, you know, streams, when I get donations, that money gets turned around and used directly for the streams. You know, I'm not one of those kind of people that take the money from YouTube and expect to buy a house and stuff. You know, things like that. I work hard at my job, and, you know, that's what pays the bills and stuff, or having fun with the girlfriend. But as far as things go that I buy with the donations, I've always said before, it's like that stuff's going to be turned around and used just for the streams and for the channel. So that's where I stand with that, and I always will. Now, some people, they look at YouTube as a job, and that's fine. I'm not judging them. That's their choice. But that's just not how I look at YouTube or anything. So, fun times with that. That's just another thing to talk about. But the biggest thing is, you know, we are finally back. We're finally active on the channel. Hopefully, like I said, this video will get uploaded and the audio won't be too terrible. But time will tell. And so we'll just see how it goes. While we're sitting here stopped, go ahead and get some fresh air into the helmet. Woo! Yeah, this is downtown. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's a guy passed out over there on the bench. Yeah, a little downtown area. There's some ice cream shops, the courthouse, just some random buildings and whatnot. I don't know everything in this area. But it's just a small little downtown. It's not a very big one or anything. That's a creepy ass clown. It looks like a Cousin It costume in that place. Watering the plants. I think that's what she was doing anyways. Yeah, so how's everybody been doing? Like I said, it's been a while. Hope everybody's been well. I look forward to your guys' comments and seeing what you guys think of the bike. At some point I'll get off the bike and let you guys look at it, see what it actually looks like. I did post some pictures on Twitter, and I know some of you guys probably seen them there, but for the ones that haven't followed me on the Twitter, it's the same as my YouTube channel, Sean Killen 90, and you can keep up with me there for the latest news and information and whatnot. I guess people are just getting out of church. I guess that's why there's so much traffic. Usually there ain't really all that much traffic on this road. It's the only reason I came this way. But oh well. Yeah, like I said, make sure you hit me up on Twitter if you want. You can talk to me there as well. Send me a message or just tweet at me. And yeah. Some nice looking motorcycles right there. Those are some big bikes right there. Kind of probably have like stereo system and shit on them, but I like my motorcycle. It ain't the fastest. I didn't want a motorcycle to be fast. I wanted it for the pure experience of riding it. And I've definitely been doing that, and I've definitely been enjoying it. So I definitely cannot complain. I think I haven't actually tried top speed on this yet, just simply because when I got it, like I said, it only had a mile on it, so I was still going through the engine break-in and stuff like that. But I have taken it on the interstate, and it handles it fairly well. Now, when I was looking at motorcycle stuff, I did look at some Honda Groms, the Kawasaki Z125 Pros or whatever, the little bikes, just for the fun of it. But I knew that I needed a motorcycle that I could also take on the highway, and those bikes around here would be a no-go, since the speed on the highway for the most part in this area is 70, and 70 on a Honda Grom would not be the best idea, even if you could do it. If you modified it, or did engine swap. That's a really small bike, and yeah, I just would not want to take that on the highway. And then like I said, I was looking at the Yamaha R3. I was really liking the Yamaha R3 and whatnot, but unfortunately with the finances it just wasn't going to work out with the insurance and everything. So I mean, the insurance wasn't that bad, but between the insurance and I'd have to finance on that bike, it just, maybe down the road, who knows. But for now, I'm happy with my Honda CBR. Fun bike, light, very agile, responsive, and yeah, good times. Yeah, but when I headed out today, I definitely was not thinking about church and stuff. Like I said, usually these roads really aren't that busy. But of course, the day that I want to ride and do an actual moto vlog, there's all kinds of traffic and whatnot. Come on, light screen, let's go. little bit of a misshift. Oh well, it happens every once in a while. Still getting used to the bike, even though I have put on, you know, like I said, quite a few miles. Still getting used to it a little bit. More lights and more lights and more lights. I'm just hoping this entire time that I've been talking to myself, the microphone I'm using works alright and you guys get to hear me. Now I know there's a lot of like uhs and stuff going on, but you know, give me a break. First time doing this. It's kind of like streaming, I guess, you know, where I just have to find things to talk about the entire time. So in that aspect, it's not new to me, but the aspect of writing and talking and finding things to talk about, something I'm gonna have to get used to doing. But it should be interesting. We'll learn as we go and figure this out. But another thing is, as far as the channel goes with the motovlogs and the gaming, for now, you know, they'll both be on the same channel. I'm not gonna like make a different channel just for the motovlogs. Because I want to keep on focusing, you know, since we're coming back live, focusing on, you know, the main channel, trying to build up subscribers and stuff there. So that's the goal on that. Like I said, just keeping everything on one channel. Now down the road, maybe we'll make like a second channel for the motovlogs and whatnot, but time will tell. Salt life. You know, this person probably hardly ever goes to the beach or anything. I would get on the interstate for you guys, but like I said, not knowing it, how well this mic's going to work and whatnot, and how good the audio quality is, we're not going to do that today. Eventually we will, just so you guys can see how the motorcycle handles and performs under you know, different conditions. Maybe I'll do like a review. I know there's some reviews already across YouTube, so it won't be nothing new on that part, but it'll just be my own take and my own review. You know, it might be something fun to do. They're doing so much work around here. Like, this area is completely different than what it used to be like. Fun little corners there. Nothing too crazy, but still fun nonetheless. Woo! How can you not like turns while you're on a motorcycle? Oh boy, we're hitting 52, even though we're in 45, so going too much faster probably wouldn't be the smartest idea. I'd really hate to get pulled over already and get a ticket when I haven't even been riding that long. Probably would not be the greatest thing in the world to happen. And another thing, like, I feel lucky or something, but no one's pulled out in front of me yet, and no one, you know, has been stupid around me. You know, you see like channels like Moto Madness where people just seem to pull out all the time in front of motorcycles. And I mean, if they're going to pull out in front of a motorcycle, they're probably going to pull out in front of a car, a truck, a semi, because they're stupid like that. And you know, there's nothing really you can do about, you know, stupidity besides just try to avoid it like the plague. But other than that, it really ain't that bad. So far anyways. Like I said, maybe I've just been lucky or something, but other than that, you know, no real complaints. Now, speaking of like Moto Madness and stuff, you know, I don't know if I'll ever do like compilations of me getting really upset at someone stupid or anything like that. I think I'm just, you know, if it happens, it happens, you know. I'm not gonna make too big of a fuss out of it. Like, oh my god, I gotta send this to Moto Madness. Oh my god. No, I'm not gonna be doing anything like that. I'm pretty sure it'll just stay on, you know, my channel. Now, if someone steals it off my channel and then they post it there, you know, I'm not gonna like it, I'm not gonna appreciate it, but unfortunately in today's world, you know, there's not much you can do about it besides saying, oh, can you take my video down? And then it's up to them whether they take it down or not, unless you like really want to be, you know, hissy fitty over it and whatnot, and like go through the YouTube shit and be like, this person has some of my content, I don't want them using it, you know, something like that. But let's just hope we don't have to worry about that. Why are we going so slow? Slow, people, is slow. Speed limit is 45. Well, what are we doing? Come on, let's go. Like, seriously, what are all you guys doing? 45, not 35, people. Come on now. And this guy's got some kind of headset on. Who knows what the hell he's on? It's like the kind of headset you see on a like a semi-truck driver using for hands-free, but I don't know, maybe it's part of his job that he's got to wear that while he's driving around. Or maybe he's like me, he's just, you know, making a video, just using a different kind of headset. Who can say, really? That auto zone right there has been there for so damn long. Like, since I was a kid, that thing's been there. Wee turns! Turns are fun! Yay for turns. That's actually a really fun turn. I've taken it a few times on the bike. Just good way to practice. You know, usually there's not a lot of traffic there, so you can find your own speed and just go. And then there's no real traffic behind you, so, you know, excuse me, worst case, if you fuck up, you're not going to get ran over. Or if you went too wide, you're not likely to get from head on. That would not be good. I hope that's something I never have to deal with. You know, I'd like to, you know, keep my record clean of not getting into an accident or getting wrecked or anything, but, you know, you can only look out for yourself and, you know, look out for other drivers, because you never know what they're going to want to do, or if they're even paying attention to you. So just always keep an eye out for them. Ooh, choo-choo train. Choo-choo, choo-choo-choo-choo-choo-choo. This road, I'm honestly not sure where it goes. I just didn't feel like having to deal with the train. So we're gonna ride out down this road and see where it goes. Loop-de-loop parking. What the fuck is loop-de-loop? Is there a big ass loop somewhere that I can ride through? Do a stunt on the motorcycle? Ah, that brings me to another thing. Doing wheelies and shit like that. I'm not really gonna try and mess with that too much for now. Just because, like I said, I have ridden before, but it was a long time ago, and I've only just started riding again. So there's two problems with that. One is I'd rather get more comfortable with the bike first, and two, I'd rather not get a speeding ticket or any kind of ticket for, you know, driving stupid, well, riding stupid and stuff like that. So yeah, that's not something I want to do right now. Plus my insurance would not like it if I got a ticket so quickly, you know. That would not be very good for me. So maybe down the road, but for now, definitely a no-go. And another light. Woo! Fun times at the stoplights. Fun times at the stoplights. Not really. I hate stoplights. But what can you do? All these people around like, who the fuck is this guy talking to? And my answer is, I'm talking to the kill squad. I'm talking to the community right now. That guy is definitely looking over here like, what the fuck? You definitely got to be comfortable with yourself and looking crazy sometimes if you want to make YouTube videos. That much is for sure. Alright, another little back road, kind of still low speed, but like, so the reason for that is I'm still testing out this mic. I literally thought of this idea this morning. I was like, I wonder if that'll work, you know, just plugging in an external mic to my phone via headphones. So we're testing it out and seeing if it works or not. Because I will not be able to tell until I get home, plug the GoPro and phone into my computer and listen to the audio. That's where I'm at. Now this Whataburger right here, man, I'm telling you what, they've been there a long time. And they're always, damn, are they closed? I haven't been over this way in probably like a month and a half or so, but I can say it's been there a long time, and they've always had really good burgers. Like, you know, you think going to like some fast food places, you're just getting a shitty burger, dried out, overcooked, and then it's not that good. It's a fast food, you know, burger. But that place, they've always had really good fucking burgers and shit. It's always been like freshly cooked and whatnot. And then back there behind that building, my mom used to work at a place there many moons ago. So this whole area, I mean, whenever I'd get sick or, you know, had to come out of school, well, because of being sick and shit, I'd always hang out at my mom's work, and so that's always fun. And this guy, I guess he doesn't want to go. You need to go? Being nice. I saw he had his light on. I wasn't sure if he needed a turn signal or whatnot. I mean, if he left it on or if he was actually needing to get over. So we did the nice guy move, you know, building up some positive karma and just letting him go. Fortunately killed the bike because I was looking over him not paying attention, and yeah, stalled the bike, so that's always fun. But once you stall the bike one time and you figure out real quick how to get that bike started up and moving again, because one, it's embarrassing as all fuck for people to see you stall your motorcycle, And then it's even more so embarrassing if you can't get it started back up quickly and get the fuck moving on so you get out of people's way. It's still driving me crazy because I know the video is good because I've been riding with the GoPro, recording and whatnot. You know, not just simply because of for YouTube or anything. It was more of just self-protection. And even if, you know, you don't make YouTube videos or anything, it's always good to have a GoPro while you're riding, just to protect yourself in the case of accidents, for insurance and shit like that. You can be like, no officer, it was not my fault. Here's video proof. And you can prove that you were not the person at fault. But, well, I don't know about where you guys live, but for me, where I live, in the motorcycle handbook for North Carolina, it says that you're always at fault as well because you're not paying attention or you didn't act appropriately and shit like that. And, you know, I'm kind of like, that's some bullshit, because if a motherfucker pulls down in front of me and I ain't got no time to react, it don't matter if I'm human or superhuman at that point. You know, shit's gonna happen and there's not much you can do about it. But according to the handbook, you're still at fault because you didn't act accordingly and stop in time or swerve to avoid or anything like that. Kind of stupid, but what can you do? Railroad tracks, fun times. Make sure that person was not about to pull out in front of me. Luckily she did not, so lucky break. Oh, woohoo. And speed drops back down to 35. The only problem with this back road is it goes from 35 to 45 back to 35, and it's like, goddamn, make up your mind for me, please. That guy looked like he wanted to pull out, but he didn't, thankfully. Like I said, I really haven't had, you know, like any bad luck when it comes to stuff like that. Maybe because I've been building up good karma, like letting the Jeep out and stuff, you know, and, you know, being nice, being a considerate rider instead of just being an asshole and zooming through them and everything, zooming through traffic. 85's not backed up too badly. Usually about the time of day it is. Stupid light, why you gotta change on me? I know I could have sped up and made it, but that's what I was talking about, like building up good karma, not doing stupid shit. Eventually it's gonna turn. You want to turn for me now? Okay, 3, 2, 1, now. Okay, I guess not. This light don't like me. Come on, 3, 2, 1, now. Woohoo! They've been doing some work back here, I see. That's a random hole in the pavement. That's dangerous. Oh, we got a donked out ride. Woo, those rims are worth more than the car. Now, this road right here, you just go straight off that way and you could connect over directly to the main road where we just came from. Well, not exactly where we came from. We're going to be hitting on a little bit different road, but we're still going to be, you know, somewhat in the same area. Whee! Big turn! A little bit of a wind gust there. So yeah, you guys, if there's anybody in North Carolina that watches the channel, you might recognize where I'm at, depending on where in North Carolina you live and where in North Carolina you've been. But yeah, fun times. That hospital right there, actually, when we drive by, I'll show you guys. It's actually the hospital I was born in many moons ago. Yeah, so that's the new like parking garage. And then let me just do that real quick. right there. I don't know if you guys can see it. That's the original part of the hospital, that building. And I was born in that part of the building. Woo! Now look where I'm at. I'm driving by it on a motorcycle. Yeah. Fun times, right? And unfortunately we are back on a main road, which means more traffic. So fun times for that. And if we stay on this road long enough, which we will be today, we'll actually go by the place where I bought this motorcycle. And the two guys I dealt with, one was like a new guy, so he was kind of like being trained and whatnot. But he was a really cool guy. His name was Jeremy. Or excuse me, Tommy. Tommy was the trainee. And then Jeremy was the like the senior salesperson, you know, teaching them the ropes. But both of those guys were really freaking awesome. Like, they're the kind of salesperson that you want to meet no matter where you're going to buy something. You know, they weren't very pushy. They're very friendly, offered a lot of advice, you know, and tips. And they're knowledgeable about the bikes as well. The different bikes I was looking at, they were showing me like the pros and cons of each one. And just overall really friendly guys. And you know, I ended up adding both of them to my phone contacts to ride with sometime, just simply because they were really awesome guys. And you know, like I said, they're the kind of salespeople. God damn it, English motherfucker, do you speak it? They're the kind of people that, you know, you always want to meet when you're buying a vehicle, whether it's a motorcycle, a car, or maybe you're just like a retail store like Best Buy or something and you need some assistance. They're really awesome guys. So definitely shout outs to them. I seriously doubt they'll ever see this video, but you know, that's okay. Not upset about that, because I didn't exactly advertise to them that, hey man, I got a small YouTube channel that I'm working on, you guys should subscribe. You know, I didn't do anything like that. Who knows, maybe down the road if we go riding together and whatnot, I'm recording, they'll find out about it. But other than that, couldn't tell you. That car was slammed to the ground. Looked like it had some kind of airbag suspension on it, making it stance down real low. If only we had like a dual sport motorcycle or something, I could ramp a wheelie up and go into their trailer and just ride on the back of the trailer. That'd be pretty fun, wouldn't it? Like, whoop! They got a winch there too, just hook it up to the winch and like, hey man, thanks for the ride. Would be different. I don't know what the hell they're doing. They're jiggling something around, something green. Looks to be a Joker bobblehead doll, which is pretty badass. I'll give him credit for that. Joker is awesome, especially like Heath Ledger version of him. What was that movie? Suicide Squad. I forget who played the Joker in that one, but not one of my favorite Jokers. He was like way too over the top and just weird. So I wasn't really a big fan of him doing the Joker. Yeah. What was his name? I can't even remember. Danny Lovato, maybe not even close, maybe a little close. I honestly have no idea. But yeah, either way, not a fan of his Joker version, but what can you do? Definitely think that was a Joker head bobblehead. Well, a Joker bobblehead, not a Joker head bobble, whatever the hell I said did not make sense. Damn, that bus is smoking up a goddamn storm. Go ahead and get over. But like I said, the place where I bought the bike is going to be on this road up here to the right a little more ways. But once we get there, I'll point it out to you. We're not actually going to go into its parking lot or anything. We're just going to be kind of doing a drive-by on it. But if any of you guys are looking at motorcycles and whatnot, this dealership, like I said, pretty awesome guys. It's called Ride Now Motorsports, or Ride Now Sports, whatever the hell it's called. My mind is drawing a blank. But yeah, Like I said, very friendly guys, very helpful guys. And I mean, the turnaround time between, you know, looking at bikes, finding out, well, figuring out which bike I wanted to go with, and then doing the paperwork and everything was quick. So there you go. If you guys can see it right now over there, it's in Concord. Wouldn't have hurt, you know, to wait just a little bit longer, guy. It's really the closest thing to pulling out in front of me someone's done, and that wasn't really all that bad. Now, if I was a drama queen like the guys on Moto Madness, they'd been like, oh, it's because of Super View that it looks, you know, so much further away, and in real life it was so close. Two problems with that. One, when you connect your GoPro to the computer and you go through the GoPro app, you can change the footage from Super View to regular view so things, you know, appear accordingly to how they did to you in the real world. And then not only that, a lot of times these people are like, oh, it was so close, and he pulled out in front of me. But if you look at their speedometer, 9 times out of 10 they've got it censored because they know they're fucking speeding, or they won't have it censored, but they'll still be speeding. Now, the 1 time out of the 10, you know, they're actually riding a good speed, you know, not too far over the speed limit, and, you know, they're not being reckless, like lane filtering and just, you know, rapid passing the hell out of people. So, but for the most part, they are riding stupid, and that's what, you know, causes issues, is when you ride stupid. Another problem with this mic setup, and this is more my fault, is I have no idea how long I've been recording, so this video might be a little bit longer, because I have literally not even paid attention to the time. So yeah, this will be the first moto vlog video on the channel, and it's going to be a longer one. Now, we're not going to be recording for too much longer, simply because I'm going to be ending the video shortly. But yeah, been a pretty fun video. Nothing too crazy happened or anything, just riding around, talking to myself, talking to you guys. And yeah, so I think I will go ahead and end it right here, guys. This is Sean Killer 90, and as always, no matter where you are across the world, morning, afternoon, or evening, this is Sean Killer 90. Take care. Peace.